Nice, Samsy.
Thank
Samson
you.
coming in clutch with a huge silver roll, taking out all people on shore.
How is he going to do that with that gun? Oh. Okay, never mind. I will be quiet.
Go! Blow me!
Please clip that.
Nice.
Headshot.
One enemy remaining.
Nice, Samson. Nice, Samson.
Oh my goodness! Wow!
Watch mid,
There's
watch
two
mid.
mid. They're both below. Oh, no, both. Sorry, Sage is low.
One window, but then might be going CT.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I have no idea what that was. Oh no, that was window.
Nice Samson.
Both mid.
One enemy remaining.
Nice!
Shee! Hello and welcome to Sony Airlines. Please enjoy your flight. Wait, that actually is jokes.
Nice infinity look, you basic white girl. She just get outplayed.
One enemy remaining.
Oh fuck!
Healing over here.
It's been so terrible recently. Like so terrible.
Here. Spike planted.
Oh, that's a one way. There's a jet behind us.
Killed. Disappear.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
3 killed.
Nice.
Wow.
Woo!
Please come and be main chat, fucking gay.
What the fuck? Behind you in veil.
Oh,
God.
you've got a little baby here. Got a little baby. You little baby. Oh, I could cry. How sweet is he?
Coming downstairs.
Hey, hey, hey. Hi, Brain. I hope you enjoy your lasagna. I'm very jealous right now. I haven't eaten yet because I never eat before I stream. It's just not in the cards for me ever. I never eat actually until my boyfriend comes home. So like, everyone will be sad for me because that's a long time. And then if we play games, it's like even longer. Anyway. I've been thinking recently that I need to make this a little bigger. There we go. What's Doki Doki? It's basically like an indie game that's like anime. It's called Doki Doki Literature Club and it's free on Steam. So if you want to play it, you can get it. Maybe you can play it on stream as well. But it's meant to be like a psychological horror sort of thing. So I'm scared. But it can't be worse than yesterday because yesterday I was pooing myself. Until Dawn is scary. But it's not even that scary. Like there's scarier games that people have asked me to play, and I'm like, you know, like I've told people I'll play Alien Isolation, and now I'm like, do I want to play that? But yeah, I did enjoy it. I enjoyed Until Dawn. So who knows? I just got jump scared so bad. Alien Isolation's so good. I know I've heard from everyone. My friend Joan, who streams too, she played it and she's like telling me to play it too. Play on easy mode and it's vibes. Okay, I'll do that. Don't know when. I just have to build up the courage to play it. But I'll play it just for you guys. How are you? What have you been up to? How's the stream life going for you? I'm very jealous that you get to, you know, that's your job. Be jealous. I've been making some TikToks recently because you've inspired me to start again. But I've been very ill. Oh no, I saw that you've been ill. I'm sorry that you're ill. I hope you get better soon. I haven't streamed in a while. I saw the TikToks. Oh, not many people are seeing them. Honestly, like my TikToks, you'd think on an account that has over 1,000 followers, like I'd have more than 100 views on my latest TikToks, but no, they're all under 100. So that's lovely. Great for me. Oh no, I need to turn my bloody, oopsie, not my brightness. Please turn that back up. Okay. But I'm live on TikTok right now. I haven't done that in a while, so maybe this is what I'm missing. Right, guys? This is what I'm missing. The lives. They're coming up on your For You page, so don't worry. It's just about the grind. Yeah, for sure. Thanks for telling me that they're coming up. I'm excited to play today. Ooh, let me move this now because that's... There we go. That's better. Because I've been thinking about this game and I've been thinking like, oh, it'll be fun, but now I'm like scared because I don't actually know. I've never seen, basically my friend played it, Joan again. I feel like I get everything from Joan, but like she's cool. She played it, but I didn't watch it. And I had a few people in my chat saying to play it. I think when I played Little Misfortune they were saying to play it. So yeah, I'm gonna play that, but I haven't seen anyone play it. I haven't seen anything about it. I think I saw something about it actually, but like it was only like a TikTok clip and I don't actually remember. So but I just know there's gonna be a bit of jump scares. I was gonna say Little Misfortune is also a psychological horror, yeah. And I've been looking at getting Franbo too. It's just that I'm very low on funds this month because I spent a lot of money this month. I don't even remember what I spent it on. That's the bad thing. Like, I don't remember. I'm trying to think. I honestly... Thanks for following, Golf Boy. You weren't following already? Shame on you. Just kidding. Franbo is a good time too. Yeah, I've heard a lot about Franbo and I know it's a good game, so I'll try and get that one. I know I'm fucking horrible, please tell me. No, it's okay, don't worry about it. What else did I have to say? Anyway, I've been making some really funny TikToks. I'm so excited to post them. I have this one. Oh, it's so funny. It's with the sound that's going around and I'm like, Oh, no worries. Thank you for the tab. You guys eating lasagna together? I'm so jealous. I want lasagna. How's your TikTok is like on loads of views now. It's like 400,000 or something, right? Crazy. Who knows, all you had to do is video your daily life. I don't know what else I'd talk about. Oh, we hit 400 followers. I was saying that I want to hit 500 before the end of the year, so I mean 100 more. It seems like a lot, but like by the end of the year we've got, what is it now? October. 2 months. 2 months? Easy? I don't know. I had to slow. It slows down. CTLC being streamed. I need to see this. Have you played it, Luigi? Have you played this game? Am I gonna be spooked? Am I gonna be scared? Because I've not even seen anyone play it, so this is all new to me. But I'm excited to see all the anime waifus, as I'm sure everyone is. Yeah, we hit 400 followers, which I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I can remember when I started streaming, like 6.5 months ago. I don't know, it's probably been more than that now. I lose track of time, especially streaming time. I'm like, I started that long ago, it doesn't feel like that long ago. But like, obviously, I mean, I do everything myself, so it's just basically a lot of work that I have to do. If you guys see, I've made new Halloween stuff, Halloween overlays and whatnot. And I'm always on my iPad drawing things. And also, I made a new emote the other day. There's a raid emote. I'm just waiting. Like, I don't know when they're gonna bring those follower emotes out, because then I can move Boreana's emote and John's emote to the follower emote things, and then I can have my emotes as like the paid things. I hate the fact that people have to pay to use the things that I've drawn. Like, you know, they're not that good. What kind of iPad do you have? Let me get it. I don't remember what it is, but I think it's like the first gen with a pencil, right? Yeah, they were to test it, I think, and then they're gonna be implemented to affiliates. I don't know. It's maybe like affiliates only, because then there's something to, like, you know, so you can't draw on any iPad. I think now they have, like, every iPad they make from now on is compatible with the pencil, but you can, I guess, like older iPads, you can like get the thing and just draw it with your finger, or like get one of those styluses and you can draw with that. I use Procreate, which was only like $10.99 for like the whole thing, and so that's what I use. But I think mine's the 6th or 7th generation. I'm not too sure, but it still has the home button thing, so mine's quite old as well. I mean, I'm a cheapskate, so I bought the cheapest one. But yeah, you can still like get a stylus and stuff and do it through that, because I've got the pencil, but mine was like the first, like I think maybe the first or the second one to have it, but I've got the first gen pen, so they make them now with the second gen one and they're so expensive. So but I bought mine like at the start of quarantine, and then I've just done all my emotes when I started and all my overlays and everything. It's good because like then I learned how to do everything. If I wanted to, I could like start a business like on Etsy, but I won't be as annoying as those graphic designers. Oh my god, I don't know if any of you saw my Instagram story, but like I've said multiple times, like, graphic designers piss me off, like when they come into your DMs and they're like trying to be friendly. And yesterday, I hate graphic designers. Me too. Like, they've just given themselves a bad name. Like, the few that I have in my DMs have given them all a bad name, I'm telling you. But I had someone in my DMs yesterday being like, what times do you stream and what do you stream? So I sent a whole long message saying I stream this and this and this. If you want to know more, I have an about panel on my Twitch, like about what games I finished, what games I'm planning to play, and what games like I'm playing at the moment, like if you want to go and have a look. It was a whole long message, and he comes back with, well, I've got graphic design things if you need anything, and I'm like, I've just spent my time replying to you. If I knew that all you were going to do is say, like, buy my stuff, I was going to be like, I would just not reply, like, just wasting my time. One guy messaged me, all my friends, and I swear down his work was stolen. Honestly, they all look the same. All the graphic designers that messaged me, all of their work is exactly the same. Exactly the same. Like, I know, because they're trying to make money, like, I hate to be, like, the person who's, like, you know, crapping on someone's business, but, like, that's not the way to go about it. Pretending to, like, be interested in my streams is not the way to go about it. I'm telling you, because it's just like, you know, he asked me something and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll have a new like viewer, a new like person, a new follower maybe, and then it's just like, no. And if you looked at my streams, if you came to any of my streams, like, you would know that I literally make everything myself. I say it basically every stream. My emotes are already on my page. Like, if you just click on my Twitch and my about section, all my emotes are there that I've made myself, all of my sub badges, like, you know. So, you know, you just have people who are like that and you're like, well, just look at my profile. Do you think I need anything? And then you have those people who are like, I can upgrade what you have. And it's like, you're telling me my work is shit. Then you're telling me that it's not good enough. Like, and it's so insulting. I just make my own graphics, to be honest. I feel like most people I know just make their own, or they find people on Etsy. Like, no one's gonna, realistically, how many people respond to those Twitter DMs or those Instagram DMs saying, yes, I would like your services? Because no one I know would ever do that. Everyone I know is like, they're so fucking annoying. Like, do your research. Honestly, like, if they came onto my page, they would literally see it. Just click on it. It's in my fucking bio. Like, just go. 2 clicks and you're there. Like, it's like, just, you know. And then you feel like you can't tag anything with small streamer because they're all in your DMs. I get like 5 a day, I'm telling you. If I needed anything GFX related, I would get something I know to do it. Exactly, there's so many on Etsy as well. Like, they're so cheap on there too, and it's like, eh. I know we went past this, but 6th gen iPad, is that what you have? I think either 6th or 7th. Let me let me see. You can use the Apple Pencil with the 6th generation, yeah. I don't know if I have that one or I have the 7th, but I have one of them. But if you have the 6th, you can you can use it. Literally Google this, sorry, no worries. I might do that. Yeah, honestly, even if you don't do it for emotes, if you like art, it's the best. And I use this program. I'll put it in the chat. And there's loads of like TikTok showing you how to use it. There's this YouTube channel that shows you how to use everything. There's some that, like, you know, if you just YouTube it or TikTok it, it'll show you like all the features and everything. It's basically like Photoshop without the actual, like, you know how people draw on Photoshop? It's like that, but like without the like photo things. I have a graphics tablet for PC, but it doesn't feel as natural as pen on what you're actually drawing. Yeah, literally. I've been looking at getting those screen ones, the screen drawing tablets, but I don't know if I'd actually use it that much because I have the iPad and everything, and the iPad's very convenient. Like, the only thing that's not convenient is charging it because I always forget to charge it and then I want to use it and I'm like, oh fuck's sake, it's not charged. So yeah, that's the only inconvenient thing. You have to charge it, but like, that's why I was like, do I get a graphics tablet? And I was like, I don't think I would use it. But then I'm like, oh, I could stream like doing my drawings. But then I'm like, would I want people to crap on me because I'm not actually that good. But yeah, I'd say the iPad is the best way to go. And the Apple Pencils, they're expensive. You need the 1st generation one, but so it shouldn't be that expensive. But I'm sure if you check on eBay, like, there's probably some like secondhand ones going, and they'll be fine. If you have, I'd say like get another charger as well, because you'll need to like charge your iPad maybe at the same time as you charge your pen, and that's the one thing that I hate now. I don't have enough plugs, so I have to charge my iPad and then I have to charge the pen, or like vice versa, and it's so annoying. Charge the pen, yeah, you have to charge the pen. So yeah, you can charge it, actually. I think you can charge it by plugging it into the iPad, but then like you can't use it that way. So like if you're charging it and using it, like you can do that pretty easily because it's a wire, obviously. But if you're like charging it through the iPad, then you can't use it, and it's really dangerous because it sticks out, and I'm like, I'm just gonna break that, like I'm gonna break it. So yeah, but I recommend getting the pen for your iPad, because if you have the iPad already, it's not that much extra money just to get the pen, and then the software is only $10.99 for the whole thing, so it's pretty cheap actually. I bought mine like all the same time, like before quarantine, because I was like, I need something to do, and then I used to like go, like I used to draw over some like pictures I had and like make them those ones with like the no face things. Anyway, and Kieran had some fun on his on the iPad too. But yeah, I should have got a drink before I started, but I'm dumb. Oh, I was gonna say, the RAM that I talked about yesterday, if you don't know, Kieran found some RAM that's like on Facebook Marketplace for like 60 quid, and so we're gonna go and get it tomorrow, because it's the same as mine. It's like 200 and something megahertz or whatever. I don't know anything. It's Corsair Vengeance RAM. I've got 2 already, but Kieran, I bought them for 70, which is a steal anyway, but then Kieran found some on Marketplace for 60, 2 of them, so I'm gonna get 2 more, and my computer's gonna be fast apparently. I don't know anything about PCs, but he says it's gonna be good for me, so, and more RGB, you can never go wrong. You can never go wrong. So yeah, we're gonna have that by, well, the Sunday stream, we're gonna have that by the Sunday stream, so maybe my stream will run a bit better. I don't know, I literally know nothing, so that's great. Yeah, I'm gonna have 32 gigabytes. I think, I don't know. Yeah, 32, because now I only have 2 sticks, but I'm gonna have 4, so that'll be good. And more RGB. The software for the ICUE, I don't know, IQ software, is really confusing, and it doesn't actually stay like that every time I turn on my PC, and I don't know what's wrong with it. What's speed RAM? Don't ask me this. I might know. Hold on. I asked him to send me my specs actually the other day, because I wanted to oh, just the Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro 16 gigabytes. Needs to be on startup. Oh right. But every time, even if I do like start it up when I start up my PC, it just goes to like the regular whatever it was on before, like when I turned it on. So I don't know, maybe I need to figure some settings out on it. Maybe it's my fault. It's probably my fault. And I put my white fan in there because I had an RGB fan, but it doesn't work in my case because there's not enough spaces for the pluggy thing. I don't know, but I got a fan grill for it, so it's gonna look a little better than it does now, hopefully. And I got a sag bracket too, which has like a light up hexagon thing on it, so that's gonna add some more light. Because my PC was really dark before. Now I've added the white fan, it's not that dark, but you know, I wanted to put a screen in there, but there's no space. Yeah, there's literally no space to put one, because most people put it where my fan is now, where I've got my fan, but nope, don't have the space for it, so that's annoying, but we move. Maybe at some point I'll upgrade to a Lian Li case, because those, they're so nice. Those cases, they're the best, but they're so expensive. Lian Li stuff is so expensive. And I was gonna get those strimmer cables, but they're so expensive too, like £40 for one. £40 for one. And I quite like the look of the white ones right now, so I don't know. Just leave it like that. If I did upgrade to the like all glass case though, I would get the streamer cables because it would look better. I need to get a new graphics card though because my graphics card is dog. It's dog. And I think that's the reason this monitor right here, my third one, is purple. The color of the screen is purple. Like my Discord isn't the regular like dark purple, it's light purple. And my screen is like very dodgy. So I mean, I bought it secondhand, so I hope that it's my graphics card and not the fucking monitor. Because that would be annoying, but I'm sure it's my graphics card because I think it happened to my other screen as well when I like plugged it in for the first time, so I'm pretty sure it's just my graphics card being like about to die. But my graphics card, like, it has these copper pipes in it and it looks really nice, but it just isn't very good. So I need to upgrade that, but they're so expensive. I also need to put on my panels my specs, so then I mean, some people have something to refer to because I will not know. If anyone asks my specs, I'm like, and they have nothing to refer to. Anyway, should we start the game? Maybe I'm stalling, you guys. I'm stalling. I'm gonna end my TikTok live as well because, you know, 72 viewers. Let's see. Okay, let me plug this in. It's so annoying that Kieran has work in the morning on days like this. Oh no. my headphone just fell out and the thing is gone. Oh no, I don't know where it went. It just flew off. You guys, this is like the worst thing that could have happened. It's not like on my hair, is it? Is it on this chair? Well, this is not good. I literally have no clue where it went. Oh, and don't ask me where the bloody case is for the headphones because I don't know. I have no clue. My room has moved around so much that I literally don't know. I don't know where anything is. I guess I have to just... No, this is so annoying. Oh. This is why I need wireless headphones. Do you know why that just happened? Because I hit the fucking wire and it flew out of my ear. I can't just put this in without it. Let me see. I literally don't know where it's gone. It's just vanished. I should be able to see it, but nope. Oh, what do I do? Honestly, I don't know where it's gone. I don't know if I'll ever find that, to be honest. Well. I mean, what am I meant to do? Just, like, listen to it like this? That's gonna hurt my ear. Okay. This is typical. Typical me. I really shouldn't expect anything else from my streams at this point. Okay. We're just gonna have to... I honestly don't know where I've put the earphone case either. Because I'm like, I won't need that. Oh well. Okay. I just hope my ear doesn't burn off. We'll be fine. Oops. Okay. Where? Here we go. Give me waifu. The warning at the start, love that for us. Let me turn it down because I know that this is gonna be bad if I have it full volume. Okay. Ooh. We'll enter my stream name. Do you know I was at Starbucks the other day and I gave them my Twitch name? And I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. But obviously they didn't know. Hey. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw herself. Wait, this ain't your name. No, my name isn't spelled with a Z. It's just Tamsyn. Can't hear much from here. Oh. There you go. There you go. Is that better? The girl is Sayori, my neighbour and good friend since we were children. There it is, okay. Thanks for telling me. That kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. She's being so mean about we used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking up. She makes things so awkward. Instead of just coming to get the dog, she'll stand there for 5 minutes laughing that the dog isn't coming. Like, woman, just come and get the dog. Like, also, is this not full screen? Why is it like weirding out? Where's the game capture? There you go. A bit better. I mean, there's still a black bar, but like, nothing I can do about that because that's actually how the game is. Wait. There we go. Okay. If she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. She's so mean. However, I just sign idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say it like you were thinking about ignoring me. This is so sad. That's mean. Yeah, it is mean actually. This game's so cute and charming, not terrifying at all. Oh no, don't say that! Don't say that! I'm scared! Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Oh my god! Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say. Eee. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? Oh, maybe it's a literature club. Haha. I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Me too. Relatable. I mean, I guess this is me, right? I guess this is me. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. I never learned to socialize. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Aww, that's cute. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET. What's a NEET in a few years? Because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? I thought they were going to explain what a NEET means, but okay. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Okay. We're promising her that we're going to try. The social skills were developed in high school. We developed in high school and was the best for adult life. No way. No way. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Aww. Not this torture game. Oh no, Sophie. Have you played this? The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before you know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Guys, I started the stream, and I don't know if you can see, but I went like this, and my headphone fell out of my ear, and the bloody, the thing that sits in your ear fell out, and I don't know where it's gone. So now I just have to wear this in my ear, and it's very uncomfortable. But I don't know where it went, and I don't know where the case is for it. But now my ear hurts. I've only had it in for 2 seconds, and it hurts. I watched Age of Geek play it. Oh, he's played it too. Maybe it's still in your ear. It is not in my ear. In fact, it is not. I was like, is it in my hair? But it's not in my hair. I was like, is it in my shirt? It's not in my shirt. I was like, is it in the blanket? Don't think it's in the blanket. And I don't know. I had a look around, but I can't see it. So actually, it's just disappeared. Do you know when you drop something and then it just I don't know where it's gone. Like, that's what happened. And so now I'm just like, and I don't want to spend all day looking. But I guess when I finish stream I will have to look for my other bud, because it actually does hurt when you have it in your ear without an earbud. Don't know if anyone's tried it, but don't try it because it hurts. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start the anime club. Anime club. Hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realise that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. I do space out a lot, to be fair. I just made a TikTok about spacing out. Guys, everything relates back to my TikTok, okay? Follow me on TikTok. You don't need to wait up for me. It's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to your club. What's her club? Meanie. Sayori's vice version of the literature club. Oh, boring. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show an interest after the only one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Ehehe. Don't make promises you can't keep. Gotta go into uni, so I can't hang. We'll leave you tab there. Have a good stream. Have fun in uni. And I will see you later. Thanks for joining and the tab. See you later. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? I'd stop by for a cupcake too, to be fair. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Oh. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Swings it open. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Girl 1. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You bought a boy? Oh. Oh. Okay. A way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, Tamsin, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. I'm a boy today, guys. Purple-haired one is waifu. You think? Wait, are you the boy? Yeah, apparently I'm a boy now. Rain, maybe you should play this game because everyone keeps calling you. Everyone thinks that you're transgender. I like the girl on the left. I like this one. I like this one. I think she's nice because she's got ginger hair. Well, is that ginger? Little boy. Well, words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. So sorry. Natsuki! The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Ugh. She likes the first year. BRB pooping. No worries. Have a nice poop. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest one in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have heard timekeeping up with people like Sayori and seems to have a hard time. Sorry, I feel like I'm dyslexic when I read. Keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. IRL too. So having her smile at me so gently feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Tamsin. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. She's changed her tune. Oh, no, it's this guy that's rude. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. This reminds me, I don't know if you guys know, but like in England you have this thing called strawberry shortcake, and it's like a little, well, they made like toys and stuff, but it's a like little children's show, and this reminds me of that, like strawberry shortcake vibes. The old strawberry shortcake, not the new strawberry shortcake, because the new strawberry shortcake is not the strawberry shortcake I am familiar with, and it looks disgusting, okay? Strawberry shortcake should forever stay the strawberry shortcake that I know, and if you say strawberry shortcake so much, it's basically a tongue twister. Sorry I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Okay, Yuri, go off and get some tea. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one spare next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Spare. I said spare. It says space. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Oh my gosh, I want one. That's so cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking. Well, you know, just hungry Just hurry and take one. Fuck you now. You guys are gonna have to deal with this the whole stream. I'm sorry. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already. Oh, sorry. Sayori. I'm sorry. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Okay, bit specific. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you. What? Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't had this somewhere before. Haven't I had this somewhere before? Oh no! Oh no! What did you... Oh, you posted a link? Oh no. Oh shoot, I was meant to make Sophie a mod too. Oh well. I sent a clip. Oh, sorry. How do I don't even know how to promote you. Let me see. I clipped you saying strawberry shortcake 1,000 times. Oh. That's not an underscore, what the? There you go. Drink every time I say strawberry shortcake. Haven't I had this somewhere before? Also I'm on the toilet. I love that you clip that while you're on the toilet. She doesn't want me as a mod. Oi! I will make you a mod right now. You hear? I will make you a mod now. Wait, how do I do this? Roles manager. You won't be able to be a VIP anymore. Soz. There you go. You are now a mod. You have all the power. See why I did that? It's a scam. Honestly, the mods I have though, like, John does not know what the fuck he's doing. Neither does Kieran. Kieran sent me a screenshot the other day. You know when I raided that woman, that really nice woman? They gave me a shout in her chat, and Kieran circled the bot that like gave the shout out, and he's like, this is a really good bot, thinking that the bot just gives shout outs to people who come in and raid her. But I was like, you realise that it says at the top, someone shouted out, like, you know, hi Cougar! Yeah, we reached 400. I'm so excited that we did that. But yeah, thanks for coming in and saying hi. How have you been? What's been crackalacking? Noob. He really is a noob. I was like, bro, you know that you could do that as well. You are a mod. You can also shout people out. You just don't know what you're doing. Yeah, grats on mod. Look at my badge, yeah. I'm always here for the support where I can be. Thank you so much. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. You're so cute. Congrats on 400. Thank you. You're all so nice. Gotta behave myself around Sophie. I'm on her tab now. Yeah. She's been promoted. Okay. I thought you technically did, Sarah said. What did she say? I'm not even paying attention now. Well, maybe. Oh, made them. But not for, you know, you, dummy. Oh, okay. We're being rude now? Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. I did make you pay hot chocolate in Panda stream and didn't mention the highlighter incident. The highlighter incident? No, you've got to tell me now because you've mentioned it. What happened? What just happened? You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? I bet it's a cute tea set too, like little pink tea set with some bow ties on it. Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. Okay. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I don't like tea. Sauce, guys. Not a true English person. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insultive. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I like her little clip. Aw. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I don't. That's a lie. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I'm gonna get a cup of tea now. Have I made you crave tea? It's just like the first time I met Soph, she was telling a story of how she dropped her highlighter in her carpet while rushing out the door for cocktails with her friends. It's a bit of a sore spot. Oh no. Wait, I think I've heard that story actually. Maybe I was there in that stream. I don't know. I remember maybe you just told it a lot. You never let me forget. Butterfingers over here. We got forced into literature club, sauced to break the news. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sierra seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. I won't, but it's all said with love. The stain on my rug never lets me forget either. Oh no, it's stained. Oh damn it. What kind of highlighter were you using? I bet your carpet's really glittery now. Well, make sure you feel right at home. Love that for me. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? BH Cosmetics. Oh my god. You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, debating and English isn't that far away, like, from each other. It's pigmented, that's for sure. Look, her carpet's fabulous now. I bet it is. All sparkly and nicely contoured maybe too. Just, you know, just get a little... get a little contour on there. Fabulous. Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet. Ooh, was that a burn? Was that a burn? Sparkly and orange. I'm still waiting for the makeup tutorial from the carpet so I can practice my highlighter. Yeah, true. Your next stream? Soph's next stream is how to make your carpet look fabulous. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort into to start something brand new. Hear me out. Just before I stream with the carpet, like they do with those like little. Do you know those streams that have like ducks on them, and you can type like exclamation point feed, and they'll feed the duck. Sophie has that, but like exclamation point. What's something funny about that? Hoover. You know, not many people are very interested in putting all. Oh, I read that, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Dyson. What's that? Henry. Exclamation point Henry. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Why is a club so important? Let me know. Is this like meant to be in Japan or America or... I mean... Japan, right? Because it's like anime. But like, a club's really important there. Because I know in America you get like extra credit for clubs. In the UK, if you do a club, you're a weirdo. Like, I was in choir and everyone called me a little neek. So... everyone was like, you're a slaphead, and I was like, it's never left clear where it is. Right, okay. but clearly not the UK because number one, we don't have our desk set up like this. It's tables, and you know she is a little neek. That's me. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. They don't look that different to me. They all have dyed hair, like, well, maybe not these two. Are these two dyed? I don't know. But they have dyed hair. They all have, like, nice bows in their hair. They all have, like, you know, they all look pretty similar to me. There are different things that imply it should be in Japan, but they never confirm. I'm just assuming it would be in Japan just because, like, anime, you know? But, like, and also the uniforms. Although, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they actually wear uniforms like that. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, literature is the worst thing about English as well. Gotta go now, Tom's driving. No worries. Get wherever you're going safely. But like English, literature is the worst part. Language, fine. Language is alright. Literature, with all the poems and stuff. I don't know if it's the same everywhere, but like in England, the poems, like, no. You know? Considering how little I've read these past 2 years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Good day for you, good night for me. Yeah, it's what time is it for you? What time is it for me? 3? It must be like 7. 12? 1? 12, 1? 1:55. Oh, yeah, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really... Oh, I've read that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Nakatsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Tia quiet. Is it spooky yet? Not yet. I'll be leaving you a lurk for your entire stream now. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it, Cougar. And I hope you sleep well. It's not spooky yet, but I'm scared. It doesn't even look spooky, so I'm like, when does it get spooky, you know? Like, when's the time where I'm gonna be jump scared? Ooh. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Oh. You're number 1 in this category, so no pressure. What? What? Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Oh my god. What about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Okay, while we're on this topic, there's only 2 people streaming this game. Okay, it's good for discoverability. While we're on the topic, what's your favourite book? Go on, guys. What's your favourite book? My favourite book, it used to be All the Bright Places. I forgot the name, but like it used to be that one. But I don't know anymore. I haven't read in a while. I need to get back into reading. But you guys, my bookcase is like here, right? And it's full. Maze Runner? Ooh! I don't read, but this is one book that I can read. I watched the like film and stuff of that. I don't think I've ever read Maze Runner. Maybe I did. I don't know. When I was in high school, I read a lot. So maybe I did read it. I used to have all the books. I don't know where they went. You have to read the books in your bookcase. Honestly, like, do you have this thing where I love books. And I used to read them all the time. Like, when I went to sixth form, I used to read my books in my free periods instead of doing my actual work. So I used to read books all the time. But now I don't have a structure. So I don't really read. You know, like, I don't really have I haven't got a set time out of my day where I can read. It's the same with streaming. Like I don't have a set time for streaming, but like I'll like make up a time, you know, make up time to do it. But like with reading, I feel like it's, with me anyway, I will read for like a certain amount of time and then I'll want to keep going. If you're in a good book anyway, that's how it goes. But I'd always go into bookstores and I'd be like, oh, I want this one, I want this one, I want this one. And I'd watch BookTube and I'd be like, oh my god, they look like such good books. And I'd get books and I haven't even read half the books in my bookcase, but I'd still want more. Like, it's a terrible thing. When you're a bookworm, you just, it's like when you're a bookworm but you don't read. So like, you just keep buying books that you don't read. I watched the first 2 films, then read the books before the 3rd film came out. Damn. I don't even remember. It has that Thomas Brody in it and Dylan O'Brien. And that's probably why I watched it. No, all of my friends that I used to have in high school as well, they were all obsessed with like Maze Runner, Percy Jackson. What else was there that they were obsessed with? Oh, Shadowhunters. You know, all those sorts of books. So like all the fantasy, like sort of like, oh, what's that one with for Divergent? I read those books. Those were good. My sister has an entire bookcase full of books and I'm pretty sure she hasn't read 80% of them. It's just how it is. Like I have loads of books, I just haven't read them. And like I should read them, but I just don't have the time. I say that, but I have loads of time. It's like that with games too. Yes. Do you know how many games I have and I haven't played? Like it's worse for me because I know I want to stream them. So I have to finish games to be able to start another game. Especially Legend of Zelda. I know I want to play that, but it's so long. Like Sophie ended up playing that game for so long. 6 months, I think, and I know I would just get bored of it, you know. I can appreciate that. Honestly, like it's just hard. It's just hard not to buy a book that looks really nice, especially if the cover's nice. Don't judge a book by its cover, but if the cover is looking nice, then I'm gonna buy that book. The hardest thing is to start when you feel pressured for time. Once you do, it goes so easy. Yes, that's the only thing. Once I pick up a book, I will keep going. If it's a good book. If it's a bad book. I read this one book called Passenger. Everyone raved about the book. And I hated it. So I like read a few chapters and I was like, oh, I've got to keep going. I read a few more chapters and I was like, no, can't do it. It's so boring. And then I gave it to my mum and my mum was like, it's really good. And I was like, are you reading a different book for me? Because that book was shit. Apparently everyone's reading a different book for me because everyone raved about the book and I was like, it's so boring. Like, I guess it takes a bit to warm up, but like it was so boring. I couldn't even get into it. But yeah, if I have a good book, then I'll start and then just want to finish the whole book. I've read books in like a week before because like, you know, because I will just be like, I never want to put this down. I love reading in the summer at my mum's house because it's in it. Yeah, if it's in the summer, you're outside. Like, I love those people who have the like windowsills that they can like sit on with all the cushions and stuff. Ugh, to be American, right? But yeah, I love that because then when it's sunny, you just sit by the window and stuff, and then bugs don't get in your way or whatever. But like when it's summer and you're sitting outside with a book, or like if you go on, thing is, whenever I go on holiday, I bring a book, but I never end up reading them on holiday. I don't know why. I can never like read a book on holiday. I don't know. Maybe it's because my holidays aren't chill, and I like to pack my days. But you know, there we go. That was a fun talk about books. I enjoyed that. And telling a good story in such a foreign world, is equally impressive. Oh my gosh, can't read. I smashed them on holiday. My holidays are spent specifically doing nothing. I need a holiday like that, I think. It's just when I go places, I don't want to go somewhere and be like, oh, I didn't do this, you know? So I like to do a lot of things. And apparently when I go on holiday, I always get a tattoo. All of my tattoos are from when I've been on holiday, so like apparently that's Apparently that's a thing now that I do. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. I mean, the best people are the ones who have a good imagination, right? I have a great imagination because I always used to read as a kid. You know, I feel like my generation, the ones who grew up on Wattpad, and so we all we're all like crazy fans of things, and like fucking our imagination is just wild, right? I don't know. Does anyone miss Wattpad? And Tumblr girls, fucking that was a crazy time. Wattpad and Tumblr, bro. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Speaking of psychological elements, when's this gonna start getting scary? Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately oh my god, can be. Where's the B? Where is it? There isn't a B in this sentence, but I said it. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination? Oh, to completely throw you for a loop. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I just really grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. She's talking about It. She read It. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I've never read a horror. I've read like psychological thrillers, but never a horror. The Woman in the Window, that was good. They're coming out with a movie. Is it out? I don't know. But they're coming out with a movie for that. Maybe I should watch it. I don't know. Why is that? Oh, well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Oh no, they're reading her little things? It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Wasn't she the one who was like, anger at the start? Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. With her pink hair and, you know, her anime eyes. No. She is angry. Roar. Angers. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? Ooh, so angry. So passive aggressive. I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Okay. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. And I'm a man. You don't want to share these poems with a man. This game takes a bit to start going downhill, but once it does, it's a free-for-all. Oh no. Oh no. It's worth it though. I've not seen anyone play this game, so I mean, thank you for the heads up, but like, I'm so scared. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and show even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we will share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. That's accurate. Also, it doesn't happen too suddenly, so you'll feel when it's about to get iffy. Ooh, okay. I'm like scared, but I'm also excited, like, about what's gonna happen. Isn't that right? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and wow. You don't want to stay with these anime waifus? Look at them, they all look so concerned. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes, but, I'm sorry, I thought, you all... I hate that. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right, okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. As if that was a hard decision. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone, I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. All we did was talk. That's what the literature club is? Talking? I mean, I guess. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over me once more. Tamsin, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah, I can really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Oh, they eat? Okay. Oh, the cupcakes, right. I'm so dumb. Hey Tamsin, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Without the two of us depart from the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of the girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Ooh. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favourite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Ooh. Should we do fireflies? Should we do a little Owl City moment? Fireflies. Music? You can choose 20 words, right. Music. Spinning. Waterfall. It's the game of the year. How are you doing? I heard that you played this. Sophie said that you played this and she watched you play it. So give me how you feel about this game in one word. Try spinning, that's a good trick. Okay. Kitty? I like kitties. Treasure? Amazing. Should I do something hurt? There we go. I'll do something like, you know. We've not got to like the grief. Oh, sorry, it's gone now. She's been in here telling stories about it. She just said that you played it and she was like, not this game. Wild is my one word description. Okay. I haven't got to any of the like crazy bits yet, but like we'll see. Aura is a nice one. Lollipop, lollipop. You guys choose this one. What should I go with? What should I go with for this one? What? What? Okay. Marshmallow. Kiss, Last Melody, Lollipop, Secretive Desire, Color, Massacre. Bloody massacre, bro. Lollipop, maybe? All I say is a couple of hours in, open the game directory file if you can find it. Right, okay. Okay. We're gonna go with Lollipop, I like the Lollipop one. A turn, bliss, beauty. Beauty? I don't know. Games, because we're a streamer. Raindrops. Determination? How is this gonna fucking pan out? Crimson is a nice word. Friends. Ribbon. Sparkle. Bouncy. Rose? I like rose. Imagination. Anime. Bubbles. Infinite. Let's go with that one. Doki Doki. Let's go with that one. Just cause. Dazzle. Let's see. What do we come up with? Oh. Hi again. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh, she's here for business. She is definitely only here to do literature. No funny business. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the God. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back in her seat. Don't worry guys, Tamsin always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. That's me. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Okay, I need that story. Is that so? Ehehe. Oh shoot, I forgot. I have these bloody things to put on. I have my little headband. There we go. Natsuki's job is to diss the boy. Monika's job is to diss Natsuki. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I don't know if this even works with this. You can't even really see it. Oh well. I might be a little jealous. Oh. How come you and Tamsin can become good friends too? Sayori, her. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation you just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori, me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm so sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. That how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically, I take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is, the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to spread the creative minds. But what's this? Sayori is taking this relatively seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating. Oh my gosh. I'm so dumb. Deliberating. I'm disappointed that she isn't voice acting. I will not do that. I will not do that. Soz, you've come to the wrong stream. I'm not gonna do that. That's a good point. In that case, do you think, of course, you'd be here too? Yeah, obviously Luigi's here. Do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Oh well, I guess we could cupcakes. Good thinking. DDLC's #1 fan. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. I could go for a cupcake right now. I don't know if you guys can hear, my stomach is rumbling. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. What? Thank you for the follow, Day Tadpole. That's a cute name, Day Tadpole. How are you doing? Do you like this game? Have you played this game before? What's your thoughts on the game? Don't give me any spoilers though. Not that I, you know, need any spoilers because I know it's going to be scary already. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. I like it? Good. I've not played it before, so you're getting authentic reactions here. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. That would be a good club.
Hi, welcome back. Certainly glad you could join us today.
We love Bob Ross here. Which character is your favourite so far? The one with the ginger hair. Because I always go for the ginger haired ones. But I like the purple haired one too. Yuri, whatever her name is. And what's the ginger one called? She's got a relatively normal name. She's a little normie. What's her name? Monica. That's her name. With a K. I had a Monica in my school. With a K. She was from Bulgaria though. Yeah, that's the one. I figured it out eventually. Does all school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're going to have less time for anime, you know. I stayed up late writing my bloody poem, actually. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. So, like, I know a Monica. Yeah, I feel like Monica's a pretty common name. So, like, in this world, anime and manga is like, shh, don't tell anyone you like that stuff. In the Twitch world, it's all like, if you don't like it, then you're a weirdo. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Hee It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? No, not every day. That's not very convincing. What's wrong with oversleeping? Right. How many days the past week have you gone up on time? It's all a secret. I know it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. Glances around at herself? Okay. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Ooh. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Ooh. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. Oh no! She's in a rush. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Oh, because that's all women care about. Getting a boyfriend. That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Okay. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. This angle. Something else. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Okay. Does this thing fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sorry. If you ever burned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ooh. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. She's got a crush. And that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Tamsin, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. Me too. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to recite her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? I did in fact remember. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. You won't believe these 20 words I chose. It'll be a great poem. True. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral. Oh, Sayori's. I thought it meant that she was sitting on it. Like, what? On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Nice. Did you write a specific poem for a person? If so, who was it? I didn't write a specific poem for a person. I just kind of chose the words that I liked. I started with fireflies. because I thought Owl City, and then because I thought Owl City, the next one I chose was singing. And then I don't remember what else I chose. So it'll be I'm excited to see what it's like. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's show Monica first. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I wanted to know I'm putting in effort. Hi Tamsin! Hey! If you want evaluation of how the poem turned out, show it to Monica. Oh, right, here we go. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever had any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahaha. Don't worry, Tamsin. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem. Go on. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Oh. Oh, is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that might be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find a kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. I have like sorry. I have like when I speak so much, I have like stuff. I guess I just get a dry mouth or something. I don't know. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh. Hole in all! I like that you read it all out. I'm sat back relaxed and enjoying the story. Of course I read it all out. I'm glad that you're relaxing. You won't be soon, I'm sure. Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction that sparkle protrudes, a noisy neighbour, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel behind, like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Okay. Searching forever into everything. A hole. I can't see the last bit. Oh. A hole. It wasn't too bright. Oh, it's a scrolly. Right. That's why I can't see the whole thing. Where was I? Hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Damn. Deep. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gone pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was the inspiration behind this. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. It's like she's a radio host. Let's go with Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, so sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Good writing advice, for real. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. She can tell. I guess that it might be after reading it through. So it's that bad? No. I just didn't realize. Did I just raise my voice? My gosh. I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. She's not. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical for new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very, very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you'll be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing? It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms? Breathing air. Calm. What does that even say? I can't even read that. Okay, we'll just skip it. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. The light flickers, I flicker back. I feel like that is already a thing, right? I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Yeah, I couldn't read it. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read scripture very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into Ghost, Yuri? Haha, actually the story isn't about a ghost at all. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Oh no, we're in bad terms with her. But I remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Linger in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. I didn't think it was a ghost at all. I thought that someone was looking at a last street lamp that was... all the street lamps are being replaced. Maybe I'm just dumb. And seem to be left with nothing. There's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're not right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who next? Sayori? That Suki's mean. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Tamsin. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Haha. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm not sure that's part... I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Tamsin poem. Oh my god, Doki! Hi, Panda! How are you? Have you played this game? I'm so scared. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I know it's gonna be bad. She's so cute. She is cute. Look at her little bow. Look at her little bows. They match each other. Aww. And that makes it feel extra special. It's a Tamsin poem. It's a me poem. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm so mean to her. I'm really happy that you just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. I haven't. I was going to until I realised how deep it gets. Yes, it goes hard. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. The thing is, I like that it's free. Like, you literally don't even have to pay anything for it. It's just, like, you just download it and you can start playing. Which is crazy. People make this game and they're like, have it for free. Roses of red, violets are blue, and Natsuki is a cotton candy trash can that needs to be heated out the nearest window for an attitude adjustment and hopefully better poems. Oh my god. My partner tried it and could get through. Eep. What, brave one? You're a brave one. He couldn't get through it. Oh my god. I'm scared now. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before. Ooh, is it free? I didn't even know. Yeah, it's free on Steam. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? I feel like I'm streaming it, so like it'll be a bit better because I've got everyone here. And also, I can like, I'll stop at a certain point and I'll carry it on another day, so I don't have so many scares. But I also played Until Dawn yesterday, and there's so many jump scares in that game that I got so scared. Trying new things like this is for other people. That's something that only really good people do. I'm a really good person. But I'm glad that you're here watching me play it. It's late for you though, so if you need to sleep, go ahead. And sorry I didn't come to your stream today. You were streaming today, right? I feel like that was today. I was asleep until 12 and then I had to make TikToks. I've been making a lot of TikToks recently. So I had to make TikToks and then I started stream. You're doing great, thanks. Nothing bad has happened yet, so I'm like, you know, I'm like, how long does it take for the craziness to start happening? But yeah. Anyway, I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Aww. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have a lot of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hehehe. We'll see about that. Okay, let's see. Dear Sunshine. She's so pure. A very long time, okay. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleep from my eyes. The sleepy from my eyes. Okay. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. See, this is the only one that rhymes. Resident Evil 7 was a mess today, but we pushed through and ended on watching the new Animal Crossing update video live. Oh! Wait, maybe we'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. I haven't watched it yet. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I want breakfast. Me too. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit? You can answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. At least you got up on time, right? I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, it does sound like her. It's such a good update, you'll love it. Okay, ooh, okay. I'm excited now. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Eggs on toast. Gotta put some avocado on it though. Just add that extra spice. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I agree. I get all cranky. Me too. If I don't eat, you don't want to see me. Well, I guess there's no point arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Oh, now we've got the mean one. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Well, it's about what I expect from someone like you. I've always liked it, really is. I love avocado on toast. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotion. She's so rude. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. I like how they say sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Or does it say sigh or is it asterisk? Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in a high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yeah, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. This is the voice I'm doing for her, okay guys? It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did, I guess more went into that than I realised. That's what I meant by, that's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humour her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated, but it's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Really? This is a literature club after all. Oh, I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happy chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? No, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy? Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of getting up. Clearly. All that humans don't do anything. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I'd have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Tamsin did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Tamsin liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Tamsin appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go off my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? Oh, I'm doing the wrong voice. Shit. This is why I can't do voices, guys. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Tamsin started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. I love your effort in reading this. I'm laughing so much. I can't carry on doing this. Suddenly both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Tamsin! She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? It's the clown music in the background. I feel like a clown right now. The meaning should just jump at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Tamsin. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning them most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Tamsin? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, Yuri. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. I mean, Yuri helps you with advice. Natsuki didn't. Exactly. Much drama, such tea, many passion. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's one thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Oh. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Yuri, Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at any of your faces right now. The drama! Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki! She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit at the adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Tamsin, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? I don't even remember, to be honest. Well, never mind that. I'm just gonna make some tea. Good idea. Make it up for me, for more than, make it up for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Tamsin, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too, so your poems will turn out even better. That's the tea! I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Tamsin! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hee. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier, what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does this kind of thing happen often? No. It really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew! You know, Tamsin, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Oh! We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Oh my gosh. Need to slow down sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Alone. We're gonna try and impress Monica. So, we've got to have something flee. We've got to have something dark. We've got to have something unrestrained. Death. Explode. Can we help pick? Yes, you can help pick. What do you think Monica would like? Something like vivacious? What else? What else? What else? What else would Monica like? And maybe Yuri too. One of them said they like horror. I know that. I think it was Monica. No, it was Yuri, right? You're impressing Yuri? Yeah, we'll do both. Let's do both. Electricity. Ooh. You can't with Monica? Oh. Okay. We'll impress Yuri. Let's do Yuri. What else do I put in it then? Misery? Misery's a dark one, right? Misery. Defeat or disarray? Disarray? Disarray is a nice word. Disarray reminds me of the font Stream the font. Stream the font. Disown? Atone? Disown? Covet. What are you guys thinking? Atone? Disown? Disown, I feel. Disown. Graveyard? Disown, cool. Graveyard suicide? I don't know. I'm not really feeling right about suicide though. You know? Or do I put something cute in it too? Like music, eternity. Eternity might be a dark one. Suicide. Do I just do it? I'll just do it. Inferno. Inferno. We love Bella Porch in here. You can splash in whatever you feel like. Rain cloud. Speaking of splashing in. Horror? Because she likes horror. Sadness. Incapable. Unrequited. Disaster. Captive. Anger. I feel like they're all pretty sad. Cry. Captive sounds interesting. Hopeless. Depression. Hopeless. Oh, this is the last one. What should we end it with? Massacre, frightening. Incongruent, unending. What are you guys thinking? Massacre? You like the massacre one? We'll go with the massacre. Oh. I need to post a TikTok, you guys. You guys have to bear with. I have to post a TikTok. Right. Don't worry. I've got all the stuff. All I have to do is post it. So. And then you guys can all go and like it. So that'll be fun. Here we go. Okay, I've posted a TikTok. If you guys want to go check it out, I'll give you the link to my TikTok. There you go. There's my TikTok. I'm always on Twitter too, so if you want to go and look for my Twitter, there you go. You can all go look at that one too. This is my views are terrible on TikTok recently though. They're terrible, so I need to promote that as much as I can. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi Tamsin. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Ehehe. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get in a good mood, but I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Damn. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your Okay. Why aren't we going to the thing? Why is that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sarah never retrieves her coin purse. Oh, she doesn't have money? She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you wouldn't have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. Oh. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves the one option. Oh wow. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Detective moment. Putting on our tinfoil hats. Ahaha. Yuri suddenly giggles. E. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in a book as always. Aha. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Tanzin to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Anime waifus? Sign me up. Thank you for the follow! Shinovix? Is that how I say that? Thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, we love anime waifus over here. The conspiracy theory. Now Shane Dawson isn't on the scene. It's my time. Hi! Shinobi. Okay, cool. Hi, Happy. How are we doing today? Good. We've got some anime waifus on the scene. Always a good time. How are you? What have you been up to? You should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after putting a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Got recommended? Oh! By who? By what? How did I get recommended? Interesting. Interesting. Pog. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I posted your link in my Discord, so I was wondering if... Oh, you posted my link! Oh, by Twitch! You got recommended by Twitch? Really? No one paid, I swear. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you. There's no way you could think like that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That, still, coming from you, Sayori. I got her because she's in my followers. Yeah, she's, you've been here a while. I think because I was on Rain's stream, and then a few people followed me from there. Taking a break from studies, I was scrolling through Twitch. Ooh, found this stream. And it was interesting. You found me interesting. You like my overlays and stuff. I like that when people get recommended things, they actually do pop in and have a look. It means a lot to me, especially now we've reached 400 followers. Woohoo! But yeah. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us. There's a little devil inside all of us. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Pop. What the? Yeah. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Someone smacked her in the face. What was... a cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Ahaha. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about my cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. I need to stop listening, Sign of the Times. To stop listening, Sign of the Times. To Sign of the Times? Because you don't need to stop listening to that because Harry Styles is bae. So good. Sayori suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. I'm always biting my cheek. Always biting my cheek. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. He's hot, not gonna lie. He is hot. Very hot. Bro, what the fuck is this game? Honestly, it's a psychological horror, so it's gonna get even more weird. I've heard that it gets very, very weird. And very spooky. So, here we go. Suri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez, I'm gonna sneeze. Jeez, I'm gonna sneeze. Choo! Choo! Woo! I did it. My anime sneeze. It's very real. I'll lurk around the stream. Thanks so much. I appreciate the follow. And it's nice to know you're from Rainstream too. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Yeah, Rainstream big guys. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh, where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Fit check? Okay, I'll give you a fit check. So, the fit today is this top that I've tied and these pink trousers. Actually, I'll go back on the just chatting screen just so you can see. So yeah, this top. And these trousers that are flares. Hold on, I'm gonna try and... Flares. Cool, right? So yeah, here we go. And then my hair was curly from yesterday because I had them in the little plaits. So I've just put them like this, and then I've got my headband on. But yeah, that's that. Thanks for the redeem. I hope you like the fit. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me. Yeah, it's a bit rude to the others. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. We held you up anyway. What held you up anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music at all. I don't really. I messed it up and then it threw me off. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Tamsin. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks up a glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. Of course I'm gonna go for the girl with the purple hair, okay? But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I went to this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so That's the book you gave to me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how you come to the 2 copies of the same book. Well, I stopped by at the bookstore yesterday, and that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What is it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Because it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. Fucking hell. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came from out of nowhere. Ahaha! Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Tamsin? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. So she's shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. We're repeating here. You've said this already, girl. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in, then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made to be the naive one for letting their one-side morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling a lot, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologise. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. Well, when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. I'm getting, like, dry throat, bro. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I step into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand that what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realise that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So, sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologise a lot, don't you? She's English. She's definitely... I'm just kidding. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Ahahaha. I like the new TikTok. Thank you. Thanks. Have you used that sound? You should, if not. I feel like you have. Have you used that sound? I don't know. I don't remember. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Ooh. I did Yuri with a really posh English voice. Oh, God. You haven't? You should use that sound. You should definitely use that sound. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Ah, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Ooh. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah, I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. Here comes the best bit. Oh no. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Uh-huh. To turn the page? Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. This is not a good way to read a book. No, it doesn't look like it. This is not the best bit. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I will be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own violation. We continue the first chapter in silence. Yes, it is, because you're with the waifu. Oh my gosh. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate chat exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. How erotic. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Tamsin, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant it that it's kind of cute. Ah, what are you saying all of a sudden? Okay everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. Poem time. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah, Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Thanks for the luck, Panda! I hope you have a good night. Sleep well, and I'll see you one of your streams, hopefully. Maybe Sunday. What's today? Yeah, maybe Sunday. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then I slip it back into my bag. Get a bookmark, bro. Let's show Yuri first. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri says the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Tamsin, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try and give it more imaginary. Well, need to bounce. Hopefully manage to catch you playing the rest of DDLC. Have a good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining. Thank you for staying so long. And I hope you have a good evening or day, whatever time it is for you. And hopefully I'll catch one of your streams soon as well. But yeah, I will be playing this again another day as well, so you'll probably catch me then. Yuri visibly swallows. Oh no. Okay. My thing was loading. Like my mouse had a loading sign. I didn't know what's happening. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. There's a good halfway point. What's the halfway point? I'll stop at that point. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me... takes you back to the menu. Oh, right, okay. It just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I didn't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. Okay. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, the hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon incriminates I don't know its phase and reflects that much more light of my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Okay. That was a struggle because the writing is crazy on that. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it as at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? But because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Tamsin? Well, yeah, I guess I do. Streaming. I'm just kidding. I never keep this to myself anymore. When I started, I was like, not telling anyone I'm streaming. Not telling anyone. And then I started streaming and I was like, I've got to tell people I stream because this is cool. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. True. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Thanks, I'm a good listener. Let's show it to Natsuki because I can't deal with the fucking horribleness last. I liked your last one better. Really? Well, yeah, I can tell you're a little more daring with this one, but you're really not good enough for this yet. It fell flat. That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy or add more meaning just by using annoying and complicated language. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. Yuri liked it. Yeah, Yuri liked it. Yuri's head over heels for all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. Ha! Making your reader look so hard for all this deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. I guess that's one way to look at it. Well, everyone has their own opinion, but my opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you've figured that out already. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something. Amy likes spiders. It's shit. I'm just kidding. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favourite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. I mean, you know, Chinese is here. Oh, I'm double jealous of you. Chinese. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. If it doesn't hurt anyone, it's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Don't tell Natsuki that you're a spider lover. Don't tell me that you're a spider lover. I hate spiders. Anyway, there we go. Don't tell her that you like spiders. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think this was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I like killing spiders. Oh my gosh. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realise how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree with the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy and relatable, and easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid for people to find out. They'd make fun of you or think less of you, but that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding her words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviours and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless it's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay, let's show Monica now. Hi again, Tamsin. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Tamsin. I was going ooh with my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations though. That way it always counts when I put some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri makes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel or letting them deeply analyse all of the nuances. It could take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. And I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. Ooh. There's something there, me, not just save me. The colours, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colours, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless cacophony. Is that how I say that? Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Okay. Like playing a chalkboard or a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Okay. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Haha, I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what the poem is about is the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Haha, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I'm gonna save. Oh my gosh, Perpetually Monica! Hello! Okay, return. How are you? She knows it's a game! She knows! Ooh, I like this one, Tamsin. It had some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you like yesterday's poem better. Hehe, I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try and be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No. I still like this one, I promise. If I click this. No, it doesn't. Right. Okay. You know I wouldn't lie to you. Never ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Oh, why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you wanted to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll keep it in mind. Okay, I don't think it's that difficult. I mean, well, whatever. Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes they're a bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. That's cute. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Tamsin. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumbs and forefinger and pluck out one. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time is elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. The tile below would have been a better, but I mean, I'm not a poet, so don't Yeah. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Bit dark. Holy crap. Sari, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sari has always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. She sounds like me. Oh my god. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I didn't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sari has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what you're actually going to be doing for the event. I want to save it again. Okay. I feel like now that I've been told that it goes back to the screen, I need to start saving it, because if I haven't saved it before that happens, then, you know. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica, yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event, but the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Ehehe, Sayori, who's been coding a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I can never in my life do something like that. Imagine it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. I like how they're taking it so seriously. Green. We get one-on-one time with Yuri. How does green look? This green okay? If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show anyone that what literature is all about. Yeah, it's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right, and it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. I wouldn't. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glanced around at everyone else else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. I thought someone was coming in. That's right, everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I have to move my blanket. Oops. Oh no, this is gonna keep falling out now. Maybe now that the light's on, I might be able to find. Guys, I found it! I found it! Woo! I found it. I found it. I found it. Wait, what way does this go on now? Not that way. I found it. I can't believe I found it. I thought I was gonna have to bloody... I thought I was gonna have to sit with this on the rest of the stream. Okay. Oh, the joy. Yay. Okay. Let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. Oh. No way! Monica, this is all too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone else feel more comfortable. Can I go next? Aha, of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. Thank God I don't have to read it. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finished finishes reciting it. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Aha, thank you so much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. The poem is called, Yuri actually glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much... I forgot to read that before I clicked. Oopsie. As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. Yeah, girl, get it. The poem is full of twists and turns, and its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. See, sometimes I just have to slow down, I have to read the word, I have to spell it out to myself like a 5-year-old, and then we're fine. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Ah. Sorry, I giggled. Hehehe. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it will come out the best that way. I see. Okay then, Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made for as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Hehehe, even Tamsin liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. I always say I like her poems. What is she on about? But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Hehe. Then next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay, now who's next? Natsuki? Don't really go before Tamsin. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Tamsin lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that I'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, Why Are You All Looking At Me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem's called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Ah, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Geez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yeah. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Eehee. Geez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Tamsin, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, I'm just vibing over here. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, I mean, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I would walk home with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning it down, so isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez, there's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry, everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. Yeah, a little awkward. It's a little awkward, huh? But it was kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. Wait, what's auto mean? Oh. Let's not do that. How do I not do that? But if there's something... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Turn it off. Okay. Then again, the festival is in a few days away. Oopsie. Who knows what will happen in that time? Oh, okay. What are we doing today? Another horror... Anger... Wrath? Wrath's a good word. Misery, depression, incapable, contamination? Scars, something, eternity? I don't know. Memories? Jumpy. Unstable. Agonizing. Dark. Grief. Shame. What do the words mean? They're to make a poem. Landscape. Graveyard. And you impress different people with different words that you pick. So we're trying to impress this purple girl. Fester. Unrestrained. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Ah, you must have a lot of determination. Is she Barrymo? It's this girl. Here she is. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where I get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound like a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's pretty specific thinking to... That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean of all you people? Of all of you people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. What? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Hehehe. Fine, fine. Your reaction aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Ah. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. Should I turn the music down? Sorry, I'm like 3 hours in and I'm like, should I turn this down? Okay. We'll go for a little bit more because my mouth is starting to feel dry, so I definitely need to stop speaking soon. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Tamsin, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what kind of way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room. She peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Tamsin. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you know anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it out with a person of interest. Maybe... person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light has turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. Hehehe. You're so funny. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's how she is when she's around you? Ah, I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try and talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully, not meanfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. She's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear it from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me. They're all peering over her book. But she looks away just as quick with a flustered look on her face. I realise that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone to start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in the one next to hers. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologise. Your troubles are only the concern of those who are willing to share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. And it's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Tamsin, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight, and there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah, so you think there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on the inside of her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behaviour today too, and I also feel some concern for her, but in your case it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put any of that in your way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deep into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she's searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover your feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time any better, it's tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and settles the kettle. She sets the kettle down at the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realised how weird it sounded to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monica, please mind your own business for once. What, do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Tamsin in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Tamsin. Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Tamsin, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them, but you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Tamsin, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help you feel better. Anyway, yeah, shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Tamsin, do you like oolong tea? Oh, yeah. Everything is fine. Anything. Yeah, well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to... Sets the temperature? What do you mean sets the temperature on the kettle? What the hell? What's this sorcery? Setting the temperature on the kettle? You joking? Okay. Now it's time to get in the teapot. Get in the teapot is what I just said. It said get the teapot, but I said get in the teapot. Great. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do it any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Haha, in that case you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. I get so confused what voice I'm doing. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Oh, that was me. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed? And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Tamsin. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Tamsin, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realise. No worries, I just have a back pain fairly regularly, and I do my best to manage it. Me too, girl. My back pain. Always got back pain. Love that for us. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have a terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book, except this time our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup! Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wallpaper? Wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I wouldn't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. Here she is. She's got purple eyes. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop there. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me and she needs to confirm what just happened. Tamsin, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Ah, well, you were just helping. I'm so lost. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Then, you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return the book, but I can tell by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I never see take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Ah! Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel the hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Oh, ah! Ah! Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Tamsin, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling that this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. True. Okay, I'm gonna save here. Oh, okay. Because my mouth is completely dry. So I think that's it for today, and we'll find someone to raid and we will play again. We'll play again soon, because we didn't even get to the scary bits. So we will see who's live. We'll raid someone who's playing this. So okay, let's raid this lovely lady. She's got purple hair. She looks so cool. Let's raid her. But yeah, thanks for coming out to the stream. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for 400 followers again. I really do appreciate it. And I'm excited to, you know, grow some more and do some more fun gaming stuff. And yeah, I'm excited. Streaming is great and I love it, and I love all of you, and it's a good time. But yeah, we're gonna raid this lovely lady now. She looks so cute with her little purple hair. You know I love me some purple, so you know. But yeah, thanks all for joining. I'll be live Sunday again, so see you all then. Peace out.